interact with them.
Alright guys,
That's the
feeling
whole thing
back
is
more.
that they think it's in their head that you are trying to interact with them, but he's actually hashtagging them on his Insta story.
This is not a stalker-stalky relationship. This is a fun affair.
I'm not sure exactly what we're doing right now. But yeah, so it's nighttime now. Spent a lot of today working on my other channel. And I was able to get what I wanted done today, though it took longer than expected. We were starting this at around 11. Yeah, 10:58 right now. That's because it took me until around 10:30 to wrap up all the reviews and stuff, like updating the reviews and stuff that I wanted to do, but I was able to do it. The Big Brother stuff in particular took me a while to talk about, really like the stuff about Tyler, stuff about David, stuff about Danny. Like that's really what took me a good chunk of time. But I was able to get that stuff done.
I would pay good money for Kristen to never do that again. Because I saw it and I was like, just bring out Enzo. They have to do that with this season. And so, like, holy cheese, this is so happy that Enzo brought out his feet.
We shouldn't be talking about Kristen's feet. It's a sore subject.
Yeah, I was able to get that done. We did also get news today that's kind of annoying that American Ninja Warrior from this point on is going to be airing on Wednesdays. Which, because of that, I have to delay my American Ninja Warrior video again. So, what I decided to end up doing is I'm going to now release it on this Saturday after the season's done. So instead, I'm going to release my Big Brother player ranking on the Wednesday. So essentially, that got bumped up. So that's annoying. And through that, also, I decided to readjust my AC Brotherhood 10-year retrospective as well. Because I was going to release it the week before the anniversary, now I'm releasing it the week after the anniversary. And that's just to keep pacing with the channel, like to make it so, because I'm changing out the International Survivor Season ranking, which is more likely to do well. And since that's next to the, because I don't want the A&W review and the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood videos back to back, because both of them aren't going to perform well.
Neither was I. Luckily, I know a lot of people that have issues with feet, and they would just literally just shut off Big Brother at some point in the show.
Did that, as I said, also just worked on. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's cool. If you walk slowly, like she holds your hand and everything.
So he looked clean at least, but
then if you like walk fast, well,
$500 for anything.
yeah, if you walk fast, then she lets go. I didn't realize that actually. Whatever, let's just go. Obviously listen to RJP right now too. Yeah, also what I ended up doing today is initially I was going to watch Big Brother after A&W. I just decided fuck it, and I ended up watching both at the same time. As that was something too, that took up some time. And also, Survivor Maryland was on today, so that also was some time.
I'm actually more understanding with the people that like feet, I think, than the people that hate feet. Why would you hate feet? Like, why do you need to hate? Why would you like them?
Yeah, why would you like feet?
One, period. That's the first thing.
We don't need to.
Well, they usually do. No matter what you do, even if you put a dryer sheet in your shoes, sometimes people got sweaty feet and they still smell no matter what they do.
Wait, if you put a dryer sheet in your shoes?
I don't have smelly feet, so I just know
I never heard dryers do that. Yeah.
I heard.
Okay. Yeah. Found out a lot about Serena today. Chappelle, Enzo really did get screwed over here in the edit, because Enzo has this master plan. He's going to sell his feet pics for $500 a pop, and then CBS did him so dirty by, they put that in the show. People will be screen tapping those. That's going to be up on all of the feet Reddit. Enzo is completely, nobody's going to pay for his feet anymore. And I was going to undercut him anyway. $500, listen, you get a discount over here. I'll send you videos, I'll send it in invisible ink. Look, if Enzo charging $500, $250, look, $22, $50,
he's got a wide platform to say.
Yeah. Also,
If you want to see more,
wait, where am I going?
500 a pop.
We didn't see the soul. We didn't see the soul, and that's what she wants. Because
That's
Baka
very
lost her soul.
Yeah, that's very important. He might put
Yeah,
on
also, something that happened. So essentially, yesterday I talked about this. How yesterday for Sunday, views were pretty bad on my other channel. Like it went from 6,500 down to 3,000, which is pretty bad. My what if video, just the views on it dropped significantly. But then today, obviously the revenue came in, and like somehow I made the same amount of money for some reason. Despite like Saturday wasn't that bad of like was yeah, a solid day. Somehow CPM was 12 or not 12. It was 1150 something on like how? Like I don't get it. It went up from 6.5 to fucking 11.5. It's like what the fuck? Like I really don't understand it. Like it was so strange. Like one weird, like such a random CPM increase for like no fucking reason. But so that's cool, I guess.
Nicole and Chris is very interesting to me because Nicole said, Christmas said, isn't Nicole happy to finally have a girl on her side?
Whatever.
Girl, who are you fooling? We have been watching you and Nicole and Danny jockey for position to be the last woman standing this entire season, and now you're like, now she can have a girl on her side. There was like other women that you could have worked with, Christmas. Who are you fooling? I don't know. I'm glad Nicole instantly went back and told Cody. This is a horrible movie, in my opinion. Glad she did that. I was like, okay. We're gonna see also Nicole is gonna have a meeting with.
What are we doing at this game? At this point?
Memphis, he's businessman.
What? Like so essentially we're just getting like random fucking characters kidnapped.
Business deal. I'll know if you take it when I see the nomination.
This is my note. I say, honestly, juicy deal. And then immediately Nicole disagrees.
Yes.
He does say something about a final two, I thought. And then she's like, he's not offering me a final two. Okay, so maybe I misheard. But I was like, it sounds decent to me. Like,
Right.
This is very like from this is very like I'll get an offer you can't refuse. And Nicole was like, nah, I can refuse it.
Yeah. You knew that it wasn't gonna go great for Memphis when Nicole ended the meeting with him. She's like, yay! Like, that's not the tone that somebody has when they're gonna take your deal. That's what people say when they get Nicole's wedding invitation. Yay! I'm really excited for this wedding. Holy cheese. Yeah. And Chappelle, one of the things I do love about Nicole, though, that Memphis walks away, and then under her breath, she's like, God, I would never take this deal. Like, make me a
Cool,
good
we have to
deal.
go to the other fucking city again.
Thanks. It's like Napoleon Dynamite a little bit. Like, God, oh my God, jeez, God. In the diary room, she doesn't sound like that. She's like, man, that's gonna be a bad deal, and I'm not gonna take it. But like when she's in the house, she's even whinier about. Like she's like it's almost like she's incredulous half the time she's talking to herself into the camera.
Well, she does that. She tries like when she's in the diary room, she tries to she mentioned this earlier in the season that she tries to lower the tone of her voice because people make fun of it.
I'm all impressed with her in that she knows the show like so well. Like she knows exactly what she wants to give to the diary room and exactly how they're gonna use it. Where that she was like her hair and makeup this whole HOH week is like you didn't see her one time in this episode like with her hair like she just woke up or anything like that in the diary room. That I think that she's like very focused on like okay I'm getting a lot of TV time this week. She was like ready to go for this entire HOH week.
Yeah, and you could see it the second she won the HOH and she started celebrating. Like I was like, I haven't seen this Nicole since the end of Big Brother 18 when she did the same celebration. She won the show. She's ready for this. She's been waiting for this. This is her game. She survives until this point, and then she's able to win a couple of competitions. is, this time around, I don't think it's going to be enough, especially with Danny and the jury going, yeah, Nicole sucks.
Yeah. I'm feeling very good about her, and I just think that the thing about Danny is that nobody listens to her.
Except for Davon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also Ty, like, I think the problem is that Danny, and we talked about this on the Saturday Roundtable, the problem is that Danny was the closest person to Nicole throughout the game, has the most amount of knowledge about Nicole's game, and is going to be the person beating the drum the hardest. Yeah, I know her entire game, she did nothing. Nothing.
But when she wins comps at the end of the game, and potentially, you know, she's won this HOH, she could win the final 3 HOH. Like, it's hard to say, like, oh yeah, she did nothing, but then she has some wins at the end of the game.
But what did she do with them? Did she take out Cody, or did she take Cody to the final 2 when she won the final 2?
Yeah. Well, who knows?
I feel like her only chance of winning is if she cuts Cody in the final 3, and she takes Enzo or Christmas or whoever, and gets to the final 2 without Cody. I still feel like that's still her only chance. I feel.
Let's take some questions from the listeners about this episode here tonight. Let's start with Diane, who says, isn't the bathroom stocked with toilet paper? Why was Christmas bringing in her own roll? Reply, extra soft. And I didn't notice this. She felt, did you catch if Christmas
It's gonna be like she's an adopted daughter or whatever.
She did have a roll in her hand, but I'm gonna put this
Yeah, what are we fucking playing The Witcher now?
Because she might be able to speak to a women's bathroom regimen more than I can. Yeah, because
Listen, I know women that buy stuff tissues, so I cannot say why, you know, like she had her special roll. Maybe she just has like a germ thing. Maybe, I have no idea. She didn't have it the second time, but she just barged in and did not. So I cannot say, but she did have her own roll the first time.
yeah. The other thing you have to remember is that these people went into this house about 3 months ago, and that was a lot closer when people were hoarding all the toilet paper, so it's possible that that's sort of something that they're still thinking about. They don't know how readily available it is.
She's secretly stocking up so that she can smuggle it out of the house when it's
Yeah, she's like stealing supplies from the workplace.
Yeah,
Look, Will, look what I bought back for you. I didn't bring $500,000, but I bought toilet paper.
Yeah, Christmas, you
Just know what it's like out here.
Yeah, Christmas, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. Please, you know, leave the house immediately. She's gonna run to the bathroom. See, what are you doing in there? And she's water, and she's like shoving and pushing. Nothing, I just needed to grab something real quick. I'm just putting on my mask right now. And then she walks out with her bag smelling with toilet paper.
Running out the house like Big Beach, you know? Sheldon says, how long did the HOH challenge last? It seems so mind-numbingly long and tiresome. Hopefully, we don't get the equally annoying chicken wire challenge the other week. Tell us how you really feel, Sheldon. Wow. I mean, Aaron said he was riveted, or would have been. But I think I saw that it was like close to 30 minutes that it lasted.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did say, like, this seems so hard, and then they say, time elapsed 12 minutes. I was
12
like,
minutes.
oh, I thought they've been, like, working at least, like, 45 minutes at this point. Because, I think it's because Enzo sucks so bad, and they showed him dropping so many times that it made it seem like,
Yeah, how did he get that many failures in such a short amount of time?
Yeah, it looks like my what if video too. Like today it did pretty well. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck happened yesterday. Why like views were really down but CPM was like really high. But then like views go up again today. Like it really makes no sense. Like I don't know. Like it's nearing 8,000 views right now. Which still isn't great in the grand scheme of things.
Go get Cody. Alright. Yeah, this one was a stretch, BB Survivor fans. With all due respect. Yeah. Okay. Then Spage Fleming says, was I the only one that thought they showed Nicole F's HOH reveal so the casuals could hear her complain about the letter and mediocre basket? That's what I thought too, but no, yeah. It was just a dunk on Victor.
There we go.
Pretty much. Like, hey, remember that one guy who got voted out 3 times in one season? Yeah, he's back, and he's boring now.
Yeah, you know what I think it is? I think it's like, you know, the people in charge also take pride in the attractiveness of their house guests, former house guests, and also feel like, hey, Victor, grow your hair back out already. We're gonna do a segment about it.
Yeah. Now, Baron, I know we're talking about Victor's hair. Is it possible that Victor and Paulie Calafiore have switched looks? That we talked about his training for the bobsled team, and Paulie Calafiore has grown his hair out very long. What is going on with Paulie Calafiore's hair? Have they switched hairstyles?
Have we checked in with Paul's hair lately? I feel like that would be a good indicator.
Ah, fuck.
I was gonna ask if you were gonna ask about Lolo Jones' hair, because she's another person who woke up one day and decided to be a bobsledder. Like, you know what I wanna do? Bobsledder. You know who else should do that? Anybody else I decide. Maybe it's not that competitive. I think, don't just...
There's a lot of movies about bobsledders.
I know one.
Jamaican.
You just need to be able to, like, run and jump in, maybe? Maybe there's, like, one person that needs to be really skilled and the rest is...
Yeah, so the plan for me with this is, like, I would like to have this done by the end of tomorrow. I do work tomorrow, but I don't go in until 4.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that I can, get the game done,
Aaron, it's a COVID thing, right?
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do we really care right now?
Does the table bother you? It doesn't bother me.
No. I mean, it's like always a big moment. I feel like they're like, the table, and they're literally like body contact. There's body contact. Like, who cares about what side the table is? There's body contact.
It's a very large table. I have to imagine it takes like more than a couple people to move that table out of there. So I probably not gonna do it.
I call shenanigans. This cannot be a COVID thing because they sit on the couch next to each other every week. Like, no. Is it like, do you need a team of PAs to come in and carry the big table out?
They just pick it up the table and they roll the top off and then they bring the smaller one in. It's fine, guys. It's not that heavy.
Yeah, they can have the guys in the house just do it. Just grab, hey, go grab the table. It's 6 of y'all. Like, just go get it. Look at this. You have Christmas. God. Alright, this is from Doug, who says, does Christmas think she's in the Seinfeld shrinkage episode? What
I was in the pool.
Thing has shrunk? The table? Not sure, Doug. I'm not sure I follow you. What you're
This is a reference to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's a reference to walking in on the person.
Yeah, if she walked in.
I don't know.
Maybe is the water very cold? I'm not sure.
That she walked in and saw shrinkage.
Yes. Doug, you're on another level that I'm not keeping up. Okay. Listen, she went in there twice. So whatever she saw wasn't normal. It wasn't that bad. You know. Yeah. Not the size of the boat sometimes. Yeah. Okay. JP Talks TV22. Cody has been playing a really flawless game. However, he still has to defeat his greatest enemy, making the right
Oh my god, we
decisions
almost died there.
Final 2. What are the chances he messes up again?
There's no way to mess up though.
Well, pretty small, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Enzo anymore, Chappelle.
Into the pool.
I think he wins against anybody he's in next to, so I don't think it's a problem at all.
Yeah, it'd have to be a buyback for him to go to the final 2 with the wrong person. It'd have to be Kaiser. Okay. Aubra says, how did Nicole expect Cody to react when she told him that Christmas was after him? She seemed shocked he wanted her out because of that. No, I just wanted him to know that he could trust me because I was telling him more information and I'm the HOH and do what I say.
Okay, we're at final 6
It's something
now.
else I find strange. That seems like my
we don't need any of this
like the amount of views that
for you to
the
trust him or him to trust you.
that my
Like,
the live
yeah, exactly.
number
What did you think was gonna
is
happen?
different from the number that comes up
Don't go after them.
on my actual page, like the videos page. Like, it's really weird because like the videos page, yeah, like my what if video is like almost 8,000 views. But like on my other page, the live ranking, like it's at 7,300. So it's like it's a good like 500 difference. So I don't know why that's the case, but who gives a shit, really? It doesn't really matter. Either way, it still ranks the same. Again, today was a pretty good day view-wise. Looks like it's somewhere in the range of like 5,000, which is pretty good for a Monday. So.
That's why they're so annoyed every time she comes, yeah.
Let's take another question.
Fuck, this is a long chapter, isn't it?
Were Enzo and his magic feet throwing the HOH cup to avoid blood on his hands?
Which money do I have?
Darren, is it possible that Enzo was throwing this cup?
Fuck, I'm almost out of money, too.
Going into this HOH, I did talk about how it didn't seem like Enzo was going to try his hardest. And so I don't think he was necessarily trying his hardest, but I think he also just sucked at it.
Yeah, story checks out. Okay. Rennie is the winner of BB22, says, do you think that they should go back to veto competitions where everyone in the house plays every week, or maybe a twist where the HOH can't compete in the veto, something to prevent the weeks from being so slow and boring?
This person's really into, you know, wishing for things that won't happen.
Yeah. I feel like that, you know, I don't know if we need to do the think tank tonight, but I say let less people play in the veto. Let it be, if anything, let it just be the two noms and the HOH. How about that, Darren?
Force the HOH to beat their nominees to make sure that they don't go off the block.
I think the problem is you got these three other randos in the veto competition every week. I think that there's a lot of incentive for nothing to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes it actually would give you a significantly, it would give you a huge advantage for being nominated because it would make backdooring somebody
way more, yeah.
That you just put up two people that, whatever, and then basically guarantee that the veto will be used because either you or one of the two people win it, and then somebody who had no chance to compete goes on the block, they send it home.
Maybe... Yeah. No, go ahead, Rob. Maybe you can add another, some way to sort of prevent that. Maybe if you get back to work, maybe you have like there's some chance you have to be able to save yourself.
We do another one.
Sure. Why not? Look. Well, look. Do I remind you that we had a segment on Enzo getting walked in on. We had a segment on Enzo's foot fetish. There's nothing going on here. Wouldn't be the worst thing.
No, I think getting rid of the HOH, like just the HOH can't play. I think that for me is the right call. Like I know, like it lowers the threat level of the HOH in the sense that they're not going to be, because obviously that gives them the opportunity to win 2 comps in a row, and that does create a bigger target on them. But I think at the end of the day, I think it does allow for more opportunities to.
Like the back door needs to go. It's people do the back door too much. It's so boring. We want you to put 2 targets on the block again.
Okay. All right. Let me give you take 2. Okay. Take 2. Okay. You're not gonna like this at first, but follow me through. Okay. All right. HOH nominates 3 people. HOH nominates 3 people. They all play in the veto.
Alright,
Somebody wins the veto. They can take themselves down. No replacement nom. How about that?
Wait, I wasn't paying attention.
Boring.
The back door needs to go. It's people do the back door too much. It's so boring.
I went too far back.
Put 2 targets on the block again.
Okay. All right. Let me give you take 2. Okay. Take 2. Okay. You're not gonna like this at first, but follow me through. Okay. All right. HOH nominates 3 people. HOH nominates 3 people. They all play in the veto. Somebody wins the veto. They can take themselves down. No replacement nom. How about that?
Fuck, I just realized I stopped paying attention again.
Let me give you take 2. Okay, take 2. Okay. You're not gonna like this at first, but follow me through. Okay. All right. HOH nominates 3 people. HOH nominates 3 people. They all play in the veto. Somebody wins the veto. They can take themselves down. No replacement nom. How about that?
Boring.
That's something I've been thinking about. I thought about in the past.
Haven't we seen that before, though?
We've seen something similar to it. I think potentially the problem there is that it limits the options of things that could happen that week. So the second, you nominate 3 people, everyone else is just lock safe for the rest of the week, no matter what happens. And you don't have that sort of mid-week point where it's like, ooh, something could change up, which granted hasn't happened this season. But I think you're still kind of eliminating that portion.
I don't know if this is worth it, but whatever.
We don't need to do the whole figure out Big Brother 23 at this point tonight. Okay.
Rob's upset that we didn't agree with him.
I'm used to it. Okay.
Look, I'm here to crush your dreams, Rob. That's what I'm here for.
Well, I'm proud of you, Rob, and I'm sending you positive vibes right now. Thank you. I'll send you a free foot picture after the show.
Oh my god.
Okay. John says, when will we get Rob on the podcast? John on the same page. All right. I feel like he doesn't even really want them. He's just making a joke. Well, look, John, Rob's gonna hook me up, and then I'll just send it to your DM. Don't worry. Yeah. Rob is just disappointed that it's not potentially not real. That he would be excited if he actually wanted them.
Fuck, that's a lot.
Let me bring some news for Enzo also. That there's a very good chance that Enzo's stalker is not real also. Wow, Rob. Yeah. Wow. That's
10 years, Rob.
10 years. Wow. That's a long time. Okay. Should we talk about the live feed spoilers? Yeah, I think people are dying to hear about what Serena was hinting to earlier.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to spoil.
No, I do want to talk about that. Let's hit the spoiler button, and then let's talk about that on the other side, okay? All right. If you're leaving us now, we'll be back on Wednesday night to talk about everything that goes on in the veto cup. Until then, let's talk about the spoilers.
The Office of Civil Defense has issued the following message. This is
a spoiler.
Warning.
A spoiler.
Warning means that actual
Spoiler.
free has been detected, and that protective action should be taken.
Yes! Okay. Alright. Aaron, tell me about the new comp piece of BB22.
Yes, Nicole has won the veto. The BB Comics.
Freaking A!
Yes.
Yeah.
Her second BB Comics win.
Yeah, okay. Any fun comics that we'll get to see on Wednesday?
No.
No? But man, yeah. Denny?
あなたもこの復讐劇の主役の一人だからですよ。
They were alright. They were fine. I mean, we obviously can't see them. So it's it's never you gotta kind of wait to see them. We saw on the episode the Mrs. Claus, slashing through the snow. And Memphis. Don't mess with.
Oh no! Oh yeah! Tiny Memphis,
Memphis in a bar. They're still making fun of Memphis for being a mixologist back from season 10.
Wait, the fist? That's what? Oh, that's what you meant by fist. My mind. Ooh, okay.
That's all I heard.
All right, Serena.
I still don't know what you're saying with mixologist.
So Christmas is about to find out.
あなたの演説なんか聞きたくない。それ以上近寄ったら
That's what it says, the fistologist.
Yeah, you want to talk about hemorrhoids? All right. So, Taryn, Nicole is winning the veto. We're gonna keep the noms the same. At this hour, who's more likely to go home, Christmas or Memphis?
Memphis is looking like he will be going home.
Get the fist recipient.
Yes, he is going. Him and his fist will be heading to the jury house.
Yeah. Okay, and is that up in the air? Is that locked in?
I would not say it's 100% locked in, but it's definitely very close to that. Enzo had a moment yesterday where he was like, maybe Memphis, and Cody was like, nah, he's too good at comps. Nicole is very firm about wanting Memphis to go, so it's pretty unlikely at this point that things will shift.
Does Memphis know?
He does not know. I think he's starting to. I think he suspects, but he has not been told. And they still haven't figured out what the plan is, whether they're going to blindside him or tell him or what.
Serena, would you prefer that Memphis goes this week, or would you like to see Christmas go?
I 100% would like Christmas to go, just like I wanted her to go last week. But it's less fun this week because it's just like Memphis, like whatever. And what did Christmas say about being a cop piece now? Like, I totally... She's won all this and that and the other thing.
Yeah. So she says that because she's won 5 competitions this season, that she's won an HOH, 2 vetoes, the safety suite, and a power. And yes, I agree. Those do not count. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Christmas won more HOHs with a broken foot than she has this season. More difficult to win, and they matter more than vetoes, so I'm going to say she's actually performed worse than Big Brother 19.
Okay. Well, now this is a dire situation for her because she is backed up. Chappelle, don't mess with Christmas when she's backed up.
I perform my best when I'm backed into a corner and no other options other than to fight and kick butt to get myself out of this situation. So, bring on the pressure, baby.
You don't want to get Christmas into a desperate situation.
No, bring on the pressure, baby. Trying to see what that means. Like, I don't want either one of them to go out of the house, Memphis or Christmas, because it seems like they're getting close. And she's been backed up into a corner, and nothing better to get you from being backed up than
Okay. Okay. All right. So, we were talking about something earlier in the show, and this is a possibility to Taryn. Is there love blooming? We talked about this was the first season ever without a showman. And so, these Big Brother streets are. The internet loves running wild. Is there some smoke and fire here, or is this all much ado about nothing?
I would personally, based on my
I guess we'll just do this now.
I would say that there is smoke, no fire. That would be my opinion here. I think that there is a chemistry there. There are the hugs, which are pretty innocuous, but they're also just kind of hand on the shoulder that stays there for a little too long. There are some comments some comments that are made on occasion. There's some you don't need to be whispering to each other late at night, even if you aren't kissing, kind of things. But no, I do not think that they have kissed or potentially anything else.
Okay. All right. Now, Taryn is the authority on this stuff, so I take his word for it. Let's read are we shipping them, Memphis and Christmas?
First of all, I don't know how you have smoke without any fire. Second of all, no, we're not shipping them. This is terrible and gross and weird, and I'd rather see Enzo's feet. But it is one of the most interesting series that I've seen the entire season, and I'm here for it, and I want to see more.
But Sereno, you haven't heard my name for them. Christmas. What do you think?
Chappelle really likes that one.
You're really good at putting one name with another. It's not any Brangelina, but I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay. Jonathan Lewis in the chat says, Fistmas.
That's better.
Yeah.
This is Memphis.
Okay. Alright, Chappelle, what about you? When you ship Memphis and Christmas, is this, can you see them together?
Oh yeah. Cause remember, Tyler and Angela started off with the little like we're barely holding hands, we're touching pinkies across the room, and now they're schmoopy. And so I can't even finish this game of Big Brother without I want to get evicted before jury, so I can go to Angela and sleep by her jury. So now, Memphis can go home and then he can start to pub, Christmas is she's still something.
Christmas ornament.
Ornament, yes, ornament, Christmas ornament. So yeah, no, I'm in the minority on this one.
Do we still have a thing on the other guys too?
I'm here for the business movie. On whatever platform is offered on.
I for one can't wait for Big Brother 28, unfinished business when Memphis comes back and he's, giving an eviction speech and he's saying, also shout out to Christmas's cookbook, please purchase the Christmas cookbook. I've played
Is there a Christmas cookbook?
3 times now. There's no cookbook yet, Rob. It's coming. And so I've played this game 3 times now, and I just want to say that I'm a true winner because I found Christmas, and I wish that she were here with me.
Learn the meaning of Christmas.
Yes, I just...
Baby Jesus.
Very upset. Can somebody please check on Christmas? I'm very worried about her. This feels very Memphis to me.
So, Taryn, just to reset for the listeners and myself who may not be keeping track of these things, what is Memphis's relationship status?
He currently has a girlfriend. I do not believe it's anything serious, from what I understand, but I'm not an expert on
somebody. And the same thing that Christmas is also in a relationship, not married.
Correct.
Yeah. Because
You don't have to be married. You don't have to be married, people, to do something inappropriate with somebody else.
Serena, honestly, we're gonna have a conversation after this. It sounds like they're kicking it. Rob, it sounds like Memphis.
Oh, no.
We kicked it. They kicked it.
yeah.
Is that a crime?
So, Chappelle, is there something about Christmas that she spends 75 days in the Big Brother house with in a close alliance with another player, and then she starts to have feelings for this person?
So, the first time this happened, I wasn't quite sure if it was ever, confirmed, because she got out of the house and she was kind of coy about it, but I don't think this is going to be cool. I think this is the big deal. This is the one. A couple tries, couple guys. I think she's waiting on the...
You think that this is the Nicole playbook? Then it would be a 3rd try.
Well, we got the, what would you call it? The
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. Revenge of the fist.
So that would be like if Christmas and Tyler got together after the season. I was all about Memphis at the time.
Yeah. Somebody check on
It would be Enzo.
It would be Enzo, yeah, it would be Enzo.
Yeah. She's single. She's doing a lot of kicking it for somebody with one. Well, she has 2 feet now. Never mind.
I will say. So, this foot person, I've been thinking about this. Okay, get this foot segment as an apology to the foot person because every single season, at around the final 6, final 5, the foot person, ever since season 17, has been looking forward to these surprise evictions because there was a time, once upon a time, where Austin in Big Brother 17 was evicted without shoes.
So he is her father?
They're probably like, oh, I can't wait. They don't put shoes on. Only Memphis. あなたの出世のためなら私は我慢する。だから気兼ねなく香港へ行って、お父ちゃんのいない間元気に育って帰ってきたらいっぱい遊んでもらおうね。
He has some bigger things to apologize for.
They're gonna make things right with people. The foot person is down on the list, is what we're saying.
The last thing they want to do is piss off the foot person. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, yeah. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step.
They're gonna be buying their foot pictures if they piss off the foot person.
Oh no, CBS will always be Judas to me.
Here, let's see if we have some other questions to talk about. This is from Cassidy. Is there a world where Cody takes Enzo and Nicole to the final three and wins part one, this is a long question, of the HOH, and then throws part three to whoever he's up against? That way he doesn't have to make the choice between Nicole and Enzo. Or does he win so he can say that he's never been on the block, even though that pisses him off? Sarah, I know that we're really far down the rabbit
Something
hole.
I find interesting though is that supposedly, like, this would have been the episode that Drew, like for A&W I'm talking about, this would have been the episode that Drew was on, right? So it's like, did Drew,
Cody understands that the game is about winning things, and so you win that last competition, you guarantee yourself a spot, and then
end up,
that you want to sit next to. Sure, it pisses
failing
off
him?
Nicole, probably. But at the end of the day, when the season ends, they're both going to ask you, who would you have chosen? And he's going to have to come up with some kind of answer, and one of them's going to be mad at him anyway. And if they know that he threw it, then they're going to be even more mad. Like, so he might as well just win. He might as well just take the person he's going to beat, Enzo, and win the thing. Maybe you don't get Nicole's vote. I don't know, but that's probably it. That's probably fine. And that's it. I don't think it's any deeper than that.
Okay. Taking another question. This is Sheldon. Okay, didn't make the air, but Nicole's insecurities and paranoia about the positive vibes in the letter are going to steer her in the right direction, where she needs to start making big moves, so that the next letter will say, "We are all proud of you." Okay, that's a stretch. But Serena, that it seemed that very annoyed that Victor was sending her positive vibes. That was also another that upset her.
I feel like she also did make a little speech about like taking Tyler out and blah blah blah, this and that. It's like, okay, we're at final 6 right now, like, or we were at final 7, whatever. It's not that hard to like, you're like gonna win out of like 6 people. So like, it's not that hard at this point. You only have so many options. I feel like if you made a big move at final 10 and you're still at final 6, then we're talking like resume and big moves. But I just feel like at this point it's not that impressive to me.
Okay. Let's see if we have one other question. Matt says, is there any way Christmas makes it to the final 2 without winning a comp? How far could they drag it?
So was Drew legitimately eliminated in this episode then?
No, she could make the final. No, she has to win a competition next week.
Okay. All right. Chappelle, anything else you want to say about the state of Big Brother 22 as we are but 2 weeks away from the finale?
No, I know people weren't loving this season, and we're all happy that it's almost over. But for me, it's giving me great content. I've got to talk to you guys about bidets and foot stuff and hemorrhoids and all the things. And so for me, this season was right on par with what I thought it would be. Honestly, I had high hopes, but then I remember.
Looks like more confirmation.
And we're not allowed to have nice things. It's 2020. My Big Brother has let us down time and time again. So for me, it's almost over. It's fitting in. I think either Cody or Enzo probably will win this season, and that's not horrible. And so, there you go.
Yeah. Well, this was a very positive panel because we're with Chappelle, who has said that, hey, like, I know a lot of people are complaining about this season. I've had fun. I've gotten to talk about it. So, you have Taryn here.
So we will end in a second here.
That was, we didn't think we were going to have it. And look at us now.
In my mind, Big Brother either doesn't exist this summer. We go to Big Brother, next season is Big Brother 22. It's not an all-star season. It's just whatever the next season would have been. And this never existed. Or this happens to exist. It's like, whatever, like, I'll take it. We had something to talk about and to watch for, 3 months.
Yeah. And Serena is like, it'd be better if Christmas was going home. But this is still pretty good, right?
Alright, well, until next episode, continue on. For now, thank you for watching.
Yeah.